Good evening, otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your dark mask diva. Okay, somebody wanted to know that how come the people you don't want you the most? It really just seems that way, doesn't it? Alright, so here's one of the reasons. It seems like if you run, that makes something chase you. Okay? Here's the thing. If there's something that you feel is lacking, you will go after it, right? If you feel like you can't have something, that's what makes you want it. Okay, so naturally, if a guy thinks you don't like him, that's going to make him like you. Okay, no guy really wants a girl who's too easy to get, because men just naturally crave a challenge. No guy wants a girl who's too easy to get because he feels like she's not worth having, right? So if you're a girl and you make anything too easy on a guy, he's not going to think that you're very valuable. That's why back in the old days, the girls used to do this thing called playing hard to get, okay? So we don't really do that much now. We take a lot of that game playing out of it, because of Me Too and all that kind of stuff. We don't want to leave too much gray area in it anymore because of all those kinds of problems. But it used to be men were told, anytime a woman presents any little bit of a challenge, you just need to chase harder. But now, it's become so toxic that there's not that much of that involved. But please know that when there's a challenge that makes somebody want you more, that's particularly, a man wanting a challenge and going after a woman. All right, because that is a man's nature, is to hunt. All right, a man likes a challenge. So when you don't like a guy, he's going to want you more because that makes you a challenge. Now that's annoying because you're just like, get away from me. But the guy's being told, no, in his mind, that's just triggering him to want to go after you more because that's making you a challenge. But you're just like not interested at all, and you want him to get away, okay? But back in the old days, this was the toxic part of it. He was like told, no, that means go after her even more. But now they're being taught, no, that means leave her alone. Okay, that it's disrespectful to keep chasing somebody who clearly doesn't want you, but his instinct is to chase you even more. Okay, now this is also true sometimes if the guy doesn't like the girl. That makes the girl want him even more because she's like, what's wrong with me? Now, people don't realize this, but women are also egotistical. Yes, we are egotistical. Why do you think we like attention so much? Women love attention. The younger ones, the older ones, and all of the ones in between, we all love attention. We love compliments. We love attention. If a guy doesn't like us, our feelings are hurt. And not just our feelings, our egos are hurt. Yeah, women have egos too. So, but the more ladylike among us will not chase a guy, right? If some guy doesn't like me, I'm like, oh, okay. But some women will chase a guy. Some of us won't. But secretly we're just like, well, why doesn't he like me? What's wrong with me? What's up with that? Why doesn't he like me? And then you're just coming from a place of lack where you're just like, well, why am I being rejected? because you're used to everybody liking you, and you're wondering, well, why doesn't that guy like me? But if you have enough self-esteem, you need to be like, okay, well, you need to get to the point where, well, if he doesn't like me, that's his problem. Because, ladies don't chase gentlemen. So if you're a lady and a guy doesn't like you, leave him alone. Okay, because you don't want to get into a cycle of where you're getting a guy to trick you into chasing him. That is the last thing you want. Okay, because some guys are in their feminine and they will trick you into chasing them. Don't think they won't. All right, because they have a dad with a pimp mentality who are teaching them how to do it. True story. So do not get tricked into chasing a guy ever, okay? Because it's backwards and it's toxic and it's bad, and do not ever lower yourself into chasing a man ever, okay? Because there's no guy worth chasing. No guy on this planet worth chasing, okay? You're the woman, the sperm chases the egg, okay? But yeah, most women know what they want, despite what everybody likes to say, that we women just don't know what we want. Yeah, we do. We know we don't want certain dudes. You know what dudes we don't want? The ones that approach us wrong. The ones that just come up and awkwardly say awkward stuff. We don't like guys who approach us and say awkward stuff and just say stupid stuff. We don't want you coming up and saying stupid stuff to us. And if you come up and you say something stupid, we're just going to reject you. So don't come up and say something stupid. And I'm going to tell you something that nobody wants to hear. We know after 5 or 10 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes after talking to you, whether we want to sleep with you or not. So if we reject you right away, walk away. Seriously, we know right away. It's pheromones, you guys. It's pheromones. We're either attracted to you or we're not. And women, it depends on that time of the month. It depends on whatever. But yeah, you have to know, we're the ones that carry the babies, okay? We know whether we want to have your baby or not. We just instinctively know it. So if we're not feeling you, back off. We know whether we like you or not. So if we reject you, leave us alone. Move on to somebody else. Seriously. I cannot stress this enough. Okay? I know you don't want to hear that. Move on to somebody else. Stop chasing her. She doesn't like you. Okay? You're going to save yourself so much heartache. She doesn't like you. Stop being thirsty, okay? And don't go, well, I guess you don't like me because I'm ugly. She's going to lie to you and say you're not ugly. You're ugly. Stop making us lie to you and say, oh, well, you're cute. We just don't vibe like that. Because she's going to have to tell you some kind of lie. Because I'm telling you, we know you guys lie all the time. Don't make us women lie to you. Because that's mean to make us lie. Because we know you lie all the time, but don't make us lie back to you. That's just messed up. Because personally, I hate having to lie to somebody. I really, really hate it. And after I lie to somebody, I feel really bad. Because I know you men lie all the time. I know you men tell hideously, but ugly women that they're beautiful. Okay? And most women tell their other female friends that they're beautiful. Their ugly female friends that they're beautiful. Okay? I see it all the time. But ugly women get told they're beautiful all the time. By other women, by men who want to sleep with them. We see it all the time. Personally, I have a hard time lying to anybody. So when you make us lie to you, if you make me lie to you, I'm going to get really mad. if you put me in the position where I have to lie to you to make you go away, I'm going to get pissed off. I guess you think I'm ugly. What do you want me to say? I just don't see us vibing like that. Don't make women come out and tell you that they think you're ugly. You're just really asking for it. You're just asking to be lied to. Do you want them to come out and tell you that they think you're ugly? I mean, just quit it, okay? Stop. So, yeah. So people, guys that you don't like, are going to chase you harder. The only way to really win this game is to not chase a guy. To be nice enough to a guy that you like, but not too nice. You know what I mean? Show interest, but don't be the aggressor. But as for you guys, if she doesn't like you, leave her alone. All right, well, I guess that's all I have to say about that. But, yeah. So, I love you all. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next content. Good night.